Jamala here, and welcome to my craft room. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm located on the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And today we are scrapbooking. It is Scrapbook Saturday. If I'm live. Come on, Facebook. There we go. Okay, so I am live on Facebook, so I will just share this over to my VIP group, and then I'm going to check and make sure I'm live on YouTube because last time that didn't work. So it is Saturday, July the 5th. All our friends in the United States are having a long weekend. It is July the 4th weekend, and last year I was in Puyallup for this weekend. And I have never seen so many fireworks in my entire life, my entire 23 years of life. There we go. We got everything set up, and we'll see if anybody hops on and joins us. If you are catching the replay, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. This is in my way, so let me just do this and get it out of my way a little bit. This is the Peaceful Days Scrapbooking Workshop Kit, and it will be available in August to demonstrators and September to customers. It is in the new September to December mini catalog, which we affectionately call the holiday catalog. Not that it's all holiday stuff, but you know, after 18 years, I still call it the holiday catalog because it's in here. So we are going to do the first two pages, page one left and page one right. And then I will say goodnight, and that will be it for a couple of weeks for scrapbooking anyways. So let me flip you around and I will show you. Now I'll get rid of me. There we go. All right. So this is the kit. We're going to be making those two pages tonight. We prepped everything. Was it last weekend we prepped everything? Oh, yeah, I think so. I don't remember. Anyways, it's all prepped. All we have to do is put it together. So I did all the cutting, and then we made a card after I did all the cutting. So all the pieces are ready, and I've taken all the pieces out of the push-outs, also known as die cuts. And they're all ready to go for embellishing once we get the pages built. So I'll just put those off to the side. And we are using two different ones. So for the left one, we're using this page. And for the right one, we're using this page, which is really weird because we don't usually do separate pages. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are going to enjoy our journey tonight, our scrapbooking journey. I know it's summer and people are out doing stuff, right? Okay, so it says at the beginning, it gives you stuff to do to prepare for both pages and then how to assemble the page you're doing. So this one says to use the embossing folder. So that's the Peaceful Greenery embossing folder that comes with the Peaceful, it's a new suite, Peaceful Moments or something suite that's also coming in the new catalog. And they want you to emboss a couple of areas on some of the pieces. And I forgot to get my machine, but I'm going to get that, and then we'll do the embossing part. Because my machine is right here. One of the perks of having a very small craft room is everything is almost within reach. So I need one B, G, P, C, H, and Q. Well, Well, let's see if we can find those. So B and G and P. There we are. B, G, P, C, H, and Q. There we are. So I put these all in order last time when we prepped, so they're easy to find now. All right, so they want me to put one at the top and one at the bottom on both of these. Oh, that's going to be cool. Okay. And I am putting the right side up because this is the right side of the embossing folder. I'll just run those through. So I'm hoping everybody is having a good weekend. Happy 4th of July to our friends in the US. Come on. Okay, that's C and that's P. And we'll put the next ones in here. Q and G. I think this is going to add just a little bit extra texture to these pages. It's not something that we have been doing in our kits that I've been sharing with you for over a year now, since we first introduced them. We don't usually do embossing or stamping or anything like that, but they're getting more and more into that. And I'm so excited because there is a scrapbooking 3-day scrapbooking retreat happening next week, I do believe. Yes. And I'm going to be away, so I'm doing my own version of it in September. And we are going to be doing, instead of 3 days, it's going to be 2 days of intense scrapbooking. And I can't wait because they've done all the work for us. We don't have to cut. We don't have to do anything. Okay. So I need B, C, B, C, D, E, and G for these pages. This page and the other ones are for the other page. And it says use the exclusive Misty Moonlight splatter paper for your base, which is what this is. Isn't that pretty paper? Ooh, look nice on a card. And then adhere the cloud cover pre-cut circles. So that would be these. Those two. Okay, the first one is going to be an inch down, but it doesn't say how far over. An inch down. And 4 5/8 across. Okay. We'll get some adhesive on here. And I'm going to pretend that this is the top. So we're going to go down an inch. Down an inch. And the center of it is going to go 4 5/8 of an inch over. I don't know why they did that, but that's just weird. I think they would give you a measurement to the side. Okay, let me just see if I can find it. Try and find the center. Try and find the centers. Just right about there. Okay. Now I got her 1 inch down. And that is going at 4 5/8, like that. And then we'll erase that pencil mark. And then we'll turn this around and we'll put the other one on. And it goes right up against it. 4 7/8 of an inch over. So let's find the center of this. That's right there. And that's right there. And then we're going to go, did I say it was 4 7/8 over, and it's just at the circle. Let's get upside down here. 4 7/8 over. And it's going to go right up against that one like that. And then that should be 5.5 inches down, and that's not 5.5 inches down. It's 5 3/4 of an inch down. It's 1 inch. So that should be 5.5, so that should be up there. But if I do that, then they're going to overlap. Okay. Just move this up a bit. Yeah, 5.5 down, and come on. 4 7/8 over. We're just going to put a little mark on here, right there, and then go down 5.5. That's going to go right there. All right. Hello, Kathy Jean. How are you tonight? I just trying to get this first circle in the right spot, and it's not cooperating, so I have to remove it and just pop it right there. That's where it's going. Okay, we did that. Then we adhere 1A. 1A. Get 1A. So it's sunny here, but it's really quite chilly because the weather it's very windy right now. I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive underneath here because it kind of curled when I lifted it up. It'll lay down once I get everything else on it. Okay, so 1A is going on, and it's going on 1.5 over and 2 5/8 down up here in that corner. Some adhesive on here. So when I prepped this, I tried writing on it instead of putting my little labels. So we'll see how this goes. 1.5 down and 2 5/8 over. Man, I sure couldn't do this without my nope. Just this way. Raining? Oh, good. Yes, you guys definitely need the rain. Definitely need that rain. Um, we need we haven't had rain for a few days, and it's getting quite parched out there. But we have had more rain. 1.5 over. 1.5 over. We have had more rain this year than we had last year, which is good. And there's nowhere near um, the forest fires in BC. I know there is in. I got the wrong piece. I have to go check. I might have cut this wrong. 1A is a half by 10. Oops. And I've got this by 12. So I'm just going to measure this and cut it at 10 inches because I cut it too long. Apparently I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing back then. But that's okay. We haven't put it on yet, so we could fix this. Oops. Snip that off. This is painful. It's always tough when I start a new page to get the first couple of pieces in and to get my ruler the right way so I can measure 2 5/8. 2 5/8 there. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this around so I can get this down 2 5/8 of an inch and have it straight. Straight is important. Hello, Alice. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? You did very well in your bowling last weekend. Congratulations for your trip to BC. I'm trying to get this in the right spot here so that we get it straightish. Did we get it down 2 5/8? Nope. Oh Lord, you know the song, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you make me get this on straight? I'm making up a song. This is my scrapbook song. There we go. Okay, that's 1A. And then we put on 1B. 1B is one of these. That's this one. 1B goes right underneath that, 1/4 of an inch over. Okay, and this one is embossed with the, what is that embossing folder called? Peaceful Greenery and 3D embossing folder. And it's going right here. It's going over 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch right at the bottom, right underneath that strip there. Okay. And then 1C. That's another prepared strip. Oh, I see what they did. Aha. So instead of making a full 12-inch strip, they cut it in 2 pieces, and then we're going to assemble this right here like that so that it it looks like you're going all the way across and you're really not. Aha! Ingenious people. You'd almost think they knew what they were doing. So when Stamping Up started these, and it's going to be over 1/4 of an inch, they started making these kits. They actually brought over scrapbooking kit creators from close to my heart so that they didn't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, 1D. It's the next one in line here. Grab that. So I'm not liking how this circle is not sitting down. I might have to pull it up. I'm just going to use a little bit of double-sided tape here just to hold this circle down because it got quite mangled when I was pulling it up. There we go. That's better. Let's put a little bit up here too. You don't usually need a lot of adhesive when you're scrapbooking because the pieces are so big. You can get away with just little bits. But when you do what I had to do, then it requires a little bit of finesse with your adhesive to make everything lay down flat. And I know you're going to put it into albums and sheet protectors, and it will lay down flat. Master Bowlers Nationals. Wow. I like to think I can say I know a master bowler from the BC Nationals. Oh, from the Nationals. So that means where they were right across Canada, right? 1D. It's going to go right underneath here, 3/4 of an inch over. Marilyn and I met at a couple of Stamping Up things. She used to come, but now they have the Stamping Up things when Marilyn is bowling, and we don't get to see her at our events anymore. Okay, let's go 3/4 of an inch over and right underneath this all the way across like that. I was playing with this the suite this afternoon. I'm making cards to share with you. And 1E. And I was having a lot of fun with it because it's really pretty and not necessarily Christmassy. You can make lovely sympathy projects with this as well. So I made a couple of cards today that I will be sharing with you in the future. And then I'm going to have a class on this suite in September. We're going to make Christmas cards. So hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. Okay, this is E, right? Where's yeah, E is going 1 1/4 inches over. My ruler out again. Let go of meat. Cute. Put this over 1 1/4 inches. I don't know what I would do without this ruler, let me tell you. And I went to order. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I've cut this wrong too. Hang on. Like this is another one of those ones I was supposed to cut off and I didn't do it. In this kit, Kathy Jean, there, all of our scrapbooking workshop kits are 6 pages. So you get 3 double-sided layouts. This is supposed to be 9 inches. Man, I didn't prep these very good, did I? So let's just let's just hack this off at 9 inches. We'll actually have the size that we're supposed to have. And then we'll start this all again at 1 1/4 inches over. Yeah, this one is one of the scrapbooking workshop kits. and it has 3 double-sided spreads, so a total of 6 pages. And then we have the big one coming up next week, the retreat, and it is 12 double-sided pages. So they're doing one for each month. Adhere 1F. Find 1F. BC through Newfoundland. Yeah. We miss you, Marilyn. We miss you at our conventions. We have an amazing time at convention. Oops. Yep. Just had to make sure I was putting the adhesive on the right side. And you know the old adage, what happens at convention stays at convention. Not that we'd get into a lot of trouble, but you know. I was surprised last year when we were in Las Vegas that we didn't get kicked out. Don't tell anybody. So what is this that I'm doing here? 1F. Let me find 1F. Okay, so 1.5 inches over and 3 inches up. We're going to do this on the bottom. 1.5 inches over and 1, 2, 3 inches up. And that's going to go there. We're just going to lay that, and then I'm going to flip it around so I can get this 3 inches and have it straight. There we go. That's F, and we've got to put in this one. This looks to me like a page for like an observatory or something. They look like planets to me. 1G. 1G is going 1 inch over right at the top of that. One inch over. One inch over. Oh, let's put the other side because there's a bit of a void on there. So I've been cursing my phone for a couple of years now for my Zoom classes because it's not it hasn't been working well, and it uses the wrong camera, and then when I flip it around to the front camera, it's not as good quality, so it's been kind of spotty and out of focus. So I was contemplating getting a new phone, that and the fact that I don't have any storage in my phone. And uh-oh. Uh-oh, something's wrong. Somebody just sent me a message. I tell you. Every time I go live, somebody sends me a message. Now I have to figure out what I did wrong here. This is not even the right. Oh, I used the wrong side of it. Oh no. That's supposed to be the brown side, and I used the blue side. Where's my leftovers? I'm gonna have to cut another piece of this. That's not long enough. Thank goodness when they send you the kit, they send you more than you need. So when you mess up like that, then you can fix it. I put my letter on the wrong side here. There we go. Take that off. Now, this is 1F. 1F. And it is going to be 1/2 by 9.5. Okay, hang on. I will be right back. Oh, grab my paper trimmer here. And we're going to cut 1/2 inch. Half an inch. Put that over there. And then 9.5. 9.5 is how long? If my brain was working, I would know how many inches to cut off for 9.5, and I wouldn't have to expand my thing. But right now I don't trust it. My brain. Okay, we'll just do this again. No, stop. Wrong side. Just about did it again. Good Lord. All right. Glue going on the blue side. So we have the brown side showing. I have glue everywhere. So if you have been hanging around with me this week, you know that I have been dealing with lots of cherries. We have cherries galore right now. Thank goodness that the cherry season is just about over, because they've gone, they're past their prime now, and they're starting to go yucky on the tree. So I don't have to go. You were yelling. Thanks, Kathy G. Next time, yell a little louder, eh? Okay, now we need one eye. An eye. An eye. That's this one. And we want that side up. And I cut this one the wrong length too. So let's just see what one eye is supposed to be 9. Okay. Well, oh well. I just have to keep reminding myself it's not life-threatening what I'm doing. And if I screw up, it's fine. Because it can all be fixed, right? So these cherries, we picked 65 pounds in 2 days. And I have never seen cherries hang like that before in my life. And I've lived in cherry country in BC, so in the Okanagan, where cherries are very prevalent. And we had cherry trees in our yard. And I've been around cherry trees. Everywhere we live, there are cherry trees of one sort or another. So I want to say 2 inches from this side. So this year we had a bumper crop, and we went and picked for our neighbor who can't pick for herself anymore. And we ended up ourselves with probably 40 pounds of cherries. I gave pounds and pounds and pounds away till the point where nobody wanted them anymore. So today I borrowed our daughter-in-law's dehydrator. So I'm dehydrating cherries. Has anybody dehydrated cherries? I add prepared J and K. Prepared J and K. Oh, that's these ones. They're confusing me. W, V, J, and K. Here we are. So this is the first time I've done any kind of dehydrating at all, and I am winging it. So I had to go on YouTube and watch a couple of videos on how to dehydrate cherries. So I'm hoping I got it right. J goes up here on the top, 1.5 down and 2.25 over. 1.5 down, 1.5 down, and 2.25 over. So that's going there like that. So we'll see what happens. They said it can take up to 36 hours to dehydrate them, and you have to flip them halfway through. So when I'm done this, I got to go and flip them, and then I don't know whether to leave them on all night and let them do their thing or what I'm supposed to do with them. So if anybody has any insight, I would be open to you telling me what I'm supposed to be doing. And 2 1/8, 1 2 1/8 over. That's right there like that. Embellish. Okay. Embellish with pieces. So we need one of those two. We need that one and that one. 1, 2, 3 flowers. A big one and 2 little ones. So the doves must go on the other page. That does not go on this one. This goes on this one. That's going to go there-ish. And I need one of these, not 2, so that we'll put over there. And those we'll put over there. And then get the stickers, which are behind me. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get this on here. And it goes here. Oops, there's a hair on there. Apparently I put my DNA underneath this one. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's going to go. Oh, I used the wrong side of that one too. Well, Sugar Shack. Kathy Jean, where were you when I did the first one too? You think I'll be able to pull this up and recut that one? Oh man, sometimes that tape just sticks like glue. Good thing there's going to be photos on here. That over there. Which one did I put upside down? This one. And have to cut another one. Because that is what brings the brown into things. So which number is that? That is 1D. One half by 10 1/4. 1/2 on the brown side, 1/2. By 10 1/4. So back where we were. Nobody's done any cherries, I guess. Anybody has insight into cherries? Gratefully appreciated. I'm losing all my bits here. Okay, this is D and it's going 3/4 of an inch over. And I'm just going to fake it. Go right about there. We're just going to lay that right down in that spot like that. And then we'll put this on. And it's 1.5 down and 2 1/4 over. This way. 2 1/4 over. Right in there like that. Okay, now we can start again. Now that I've got the brown all set in there. Cherished and loved is going to go right here. Right there. Then we have big flowers going up there, medium flower, and the little flower. So we need this is going to go here. And this flower goes on top of it. Like that. And then we have a heart right under there. And that's why you needed that brown in there. So that's that corner done. Now, the other corner is going to be a bit more difficult because I'm going to have to start cutting the stickers because I don't put my photos on. So I always cut the stickers with the liner on so I can add them to where the photos are going to be and put them on, not have to lift them up. So this one's going to go here, like that. So it needs to be cut. So I cut around it really close, around where it's going to be attached to the photo. So that's going to go about there like that. So and then I just lift this up like that and cut the liner off. And that way I can still put my photo in there. And when the photo goes in, then I'll pull off the rest of that sticker part. So it's going to go in there like that. See, and then now I can still slide my photo underneath there. And then we need another one. One of these ones. So I won't be back next weekend because we will be traveling to northern BC for the Special Olympics happening in Prince George. I'll be back. We'll be back on the Monday. And our grandchildren, our northern grandchildren, are coming back with us, which is exciting. I can't wait. Okay, so that's going to go there like that. a little bit. There. Now we're going to cut that liner off where it's over top of the that other sticker. Come on. Like that. Because then we're going to put this flower in there. That's good. Right there, like that. And then another heart down here. And then we're going to put something up here in this corner. And this one is going to go like that. So I'm just going to get a little bit of glue to put on here. So have you guys scrapbooked before? Tell me in the comments if you scrapbook, and have you tried one of our workshop kits? This is probably the 8th one I've done, and I love them. I am not a scrapbooker at heart, but apparently, I love scrapbooking because when I cleaned up my craft room one day, I found a whole bunch of pages that I did. So now I've got them all in albums. I purchased a couple of the Stamping Up albums. I purchased one of the post ones and one of the 3D ring ones because I wanted to see what the difference was. No scrapbooking for Alice. Years ago with Creative Memories. Kathy Jean. So Kathy Jean, which type of album do you prefer? Because I know Creative Memories has those, they call them jeeping or something, and they're quite different. Or the post or 3-ring binder type ones. Which is your favorite? This one's going to go up here. Just pop that back and slice that off. And then this is going to go. Not going up as high as theirs. Weird. Okay. We'll just put it up a little bit higher. But it's, oh, and I didn't leave enough of the liner on. Shoot, might have to use this one. Have to stick some more of that liner on there. Didn't leave enough on. I would really like to try one of the Creative Memories binders. I just haven't got around to ordering one yet. This isn't even the right sticker. I wonder it's not working. I think it's this one. So I got one of each. We sell the post ones and we sell the 3-ring ones. And so far, I'm liking the post one better than the 3-ring one. You only use the Creative Memories one? Yeah. I have a friend who uses those too, and she just loves them. So I think I might be investing in one so I can see what the difference is. There we go. That's not right either. Is it this one? What is going on? Well, it's going on here. It's not the right one. It's not my fault. That one's going on there. Where's the other one that I started to use? I'm going to use this one down here. It's going to go on off. Like that. Put this on here. And cut this off. Yeah. Put the one I put the glue on. Needs to go on here like that. And then the flower, wherever the flower is. It's hiding. Then I think we're done this page. That was painful. There we go. Oh, a heart. We need a heart. Yes, Creative Memories is still alive. They don't have as much as they used to have, but they do have their binders and the page protectors. You can see it online. I shouldn't be telling you that because we're not supposed to promote other companies, but yes, it is. Okay, so now we're going to do the next page. That's this one. And we're going to put the circles. So this one's going to go about there, and that one's going to go about there, and then this one's going to go over here. So let's find the center of them like we did last time. That's there. And that's there. And this one. And that's there. There. And there. There we go. Now we can attach these. Cool. We'll do the big one first. It's going around, putting lots of adhesive on here so it doesn't lift up like the last one did. And then we hope that I put it on the right place the first time around. Okay, so it's going down 3 inches and over 4 5/8. Okay, that's going to be difficult. So it's going down 3 inches, somewhere around there, and over 4 5/8. There. Now, we have that, which is there, and then I need to get the other way in. Now, if I put this on here like this, like that, here, here. 4 5/8 of an inch over 3 inches down. So that goes at 3 inches. And then this is going to 4 5/8. So that'll be 4 5/8 there. And 3 inches. Oops, it's going to go up a bit higher. 3 inches. 3 inches. 4 5/8. There, it's going right there. Whether that's where it's supposed to be or not, that's where I'm putting it. Get rid of my pencil marks. Okay, there's one on. Now this one, 4 1/4. So I need both sides of this. Adhesive on here. I can honestly say, oops, that's the end of my adhesive too. It's okay. I have a spare. I knew that was going to happen. Right, now that's there. So I'm putting this one on. So it's a 1/2 inch down and it's 4 1/4 inches over. So 1/2 inch. 1 2 3 4 1/4 for there, and then 1/2 inch down. A little bit further down. A little bit further down. There we go. That's where that one's going. And then the other one goes up 3/4 of an inch and then 5 5/8. Really? 5 5/8. There's my mark. There's my mark. It's going to go there and there. This is going to go here. Turn this on there, put that on there, mark the next quarters. So it's already the 5th of July, and I have not been in the water yet this year. Nor have I wanted to be in the water. And I used to be such a water baby. I was in soon as the water got warm enough, my body would be in there, which was usually around the 2nd week of May, but that's not happening anymore. Okay, and over 5 5/8. 1 2 3 4 5 5/8. 3/4 of an inch up. That's going to go 5 5/8. So 3/4 of an inch is there, and then there, and this is 5 5/8 of an inch. There, that's where that one's going. There we go. If that's not right, oh well. Okay. Adhere 1L. 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 Where's 1L? That's P. Q. Where's 1L? One L. I not cut it? Well, let's see. Oh, they're down there. I bet I missed that. 1/2 by 5.5. 1/2 by 5.5. Let's see if I have any of that paper left. Is that 5.5? Yep. Man, I didn't prep this very well. I'm going to have to talk to my prepper person. She's going to have to get more on the ball. Okay, we have one L. And one L is that side up. So we'll put adhesive on this side. And it's going up here. And 1 3/8 in and 1.5 down. Now I've lost my ruler. Okay. 1.5 down. Like that. And 1 3/8 of an inch in. Right there. Like that. And 3M, or 1M, sorry. Where did I get 3? Now this one is brown. So I'm going to take my number off of there so we can put the adhesive on the correct side. And I won't have to recut this one. And it goes in 3/4 of an inch. In 3/4 of an inch. It's going to go right underneath that. Like that. And then N, which I think I didn't cut that down to size. Where's my book? N, 1/2 by 6.5. 6.5 right there. And this one is that side up, so we'll put adhesive on this side. There was lots of little strips for this page. And it goes 1/2 an inch over. It's sitting right there. Yay, it looks like it's supposed to look like. Woohoo! Okay, and then adhere one O. O. And that length for that one is 9. And we are using the flower side. 8, 9. Man, I'm going to have to pay more attention when I'm prepping these. More attention, less chatting. This is O. O goes 5 1/4 inches down and 3/4 of an inch over. So 3/4 of an inch over. Do it this way because I'm measuring from the top. 3/4 of an inch over and 5 1/4 inches down. We'll put that there, and then we'll flip this around. We'll measure down 5 1/4 inches. That's not 5 1/4 inches. Oh, 3/4. 5 1/4. This around. 5 1/4. Okay, something is not working out here. What is going on? I keep doing it at 4 3/4. Why come? Why come? One, two, three, four, 5, and oh, I know. Oh, dummy. There we go. I was putting it on the wrong side of the 5 1/4. That's better. There we are. And then P, which is one of these. And P is going to 1/2 inch in. Right underneath that. When you get the first strip on, it doesn't go too bad. P and Q, so that's this one. And Q is 1 7/8. 1 7/8, and it doesn't, and that's 5 1/4 down. Oh, right underneath that. Wait. 1 7/8 over. That's right there. And it goes right there. And R. And you want to guess whether I got R cut the right length? I bet I didn't. Anybody want to take a guess? A wild guess. That would be a no, you didn't get it right. It's supposed to be 9 inches. And R is flower side up. So adhesive going on this side. And 3/4 of an inch over. Right underneath that one. One S. And 1S is supposed to be 6 3/4. Just snip that off. Man, I got lots of little pieces of leftover cardstock here. Or designer paper. And this is the same paper that's in the suite, this one. S is 1 inch over and 2 3/4 of an inch up. 1 inch over and 2 3/4 of an inch up. That. Just measure that again. Make sure I get it straight. There we are. And T, need to use the brown side. Oh, and this might even be the right length. 8 inches. It's supposed to be. Oh, and it is. Yay. Must have cut something right. Adhesive on the blue side. And T is over 3/4 of an inch. Underneath S. Are we having a good time yet, or are you just bored to tears? S and U. It's 6 3/4 of an inch. And it's the floral side. It's over 1 1/4 inches. Never bored, always pick up something you don't know. Oh, well, thank you. That's so kind of you, Alice. 1 1/4 inches over. And right like that. TU. All right, we're done with strips. Yay! Now these go on. W goes up there. And V goes over there. This one goes down there. Okay. Got it. Let's put the big one on first. And it's going 3.5 down and 1 7/8 over. 1 7/8 over. And 3.5 inches down. Right there. So tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I have my July scrapbooking class. We've been doing scrapbooking once a month since January 2024. So this is going to be 1 inch down. And it does not say how far over. Oh, there it is, 2.5 over. So 2.5 over from here and 1 down. 1 down. We have some young girls come and scrapbook with us. Down. 2.5 over. Whoa. Oh, wrong corner. Aha! Let's do it in the proper spot. 1 down. And 2.5 over. And they've been scrapbooking with us every month too. We didn't scrapbook last summer, but this year they decided that they wanted to do it all summer, so we are. Okay, so that's that, and that's that. And then this one goes 2 3/8 over and 1 1/8 up. 1 1/8 up. 2 3/8 of an inch over. Oh, it's going to go right there, but that's not matching. Why is that not? Because that's 2 1/8 over. Man, I can't read either. About 2 3/8. That'll do. That'll do. All right. Embellish. Add journaling. Okay, let's do that. Oops, I need the picture. This goes on here like this, and that's for our journaling. I'm just going to pop off those little tabs from when I popped it out of the push out there. And that's going to go on. There. So when we were in Orlando, they gave us a scrapbooking kit that is you can't buy because it's exclusive for those of us that went on the Orlando trip. And I don't know how I'm going to scrapbook it because you know me, I am not creative when it comes to scrapbooking at all. So I don't know whether it'll get done or not. I'd like to do it so that I have memories of my sister and I being down there together. Oh, that's not the right one. That one's going in the wrong direction. This one. This one. No. That one. Now what's going on there? Like that. And then flower. Oh, I just dropped that. Okay, why do I not have any more flowers? I'm supposed to have 2 flowers, and I don't have 2 flowers. So I'm going to have to find out where I put that other flower. I have that. I need those. Okay. I put one of the doves. This one. It's going on this corner. There like that. And I need, see, this one goes here. That. And then one of the big ones. Which one is it? Which one is it? Because they're going in different directions. This one. What time is it? Oh my gosh. It's taken a while to do these pages. Usually only takes me about an hour. So I don't blame you if you have given up. I'm not sure I'm going to continue these Facebook Lives in September for scrapbooking because and then the big flower goes on. We'll see. We will see. I'm just going to cut off that liner underneath there. Because I have to put that flower on there. Might start doing Christmas cards on Saturdays instead. We'll see what happens. Oh, Carol, hello. Yes, that would be perfect for his baptism. And you could add little extra bits. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, I need one more heart. More heart up there. Right there. The only thing I don't have is that flower because I must have put it somewhere else. We're done, people. Oh, where did this one go? It doesn't. Where does this go? Oh, I missed putting this on. This is going to go underneath there like that. Put it on with glue. I don't know where that other duck goes. Must be on a different page. It says project 1. Maybe I missed it on the first page, did I? Have a look while this glue is drying. It says project 1. And I know it didn't go there because that would have been the wrong direction. I don't remember seeing, oh, there it is right there. Look, I missed putting them on. Okay, let's put the dove on. Right there. So the only thing I don't have is that flower. So it's got to be in another page somewhere. And this one is going to get slid underneath here like this. There. I think I have to lift my part up. Move it over a bit. Put it on there like that. Move part over there. There we go. We're done. Thanks, Kathy Jean. You have a good evening too, and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will be back live on Monday night or Monday afternoon at 4:00 p.m. Pacific time with another card. And then that's it for a week because we're going to be away at Northern BC for the Special Olympic Games. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.